the latest news, and the people making it. Elias Mekos, CJAD 800.
Coming up on the program, we'll tell you if drone delivery could be one of the solutions to getting goods to people through this COVID-19 crisis. Okay, let's join Michael Zahra now on the line. He's CEO of Drone Delivery Canada Corp. Hi, Michael.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. So obviously, we are grappling with a whole bunch of things, and one of them is how we get goods. We hear all types of stories about delivery drivers and what they're being put through. Your company, Drone Delivery Canada, it's in the name, obviously deals with this. Can you just tell me right now, what's the current status, even before COVID-19? What was the current status with regulatory approval? What kind of goods were you delivering with drone? And then get into how COVID-19 is stepping up this process.
Okay, sure. So we've been around for about 6 years, went publicly traded under the ticker symbol FLT about 4 years. So and we're fully commercialized, fully operational. So we're not a startup. And we have a fleet of 4 different kinds of drones in our system, plus a software system and automated depots that the drones fly between. So it's a full system. And the goods that we move really could be anything. Prior to what's going on with this pandemic, the things we could move were still medically related, but also other things like e-commerce and mail and just repair parts and really anything. But given what's going on right now with the COVID-19 pandemic, it's obvious that drones are a perfect application in this use case for limiting person-to-person contact, moving medical supplies in and out of remote communities, taking blood samples to a lab for testing. So this is a perfect use case for what we do. Tell
me about the range. Like how far can a drone go? And give me some real-world examples of how this could be used today.
Sure. So our smallest drone is the Sparrow. It's electric. It will go 30 kilometers. And it will take a payload of about 4.5 kilograms, which is about 10 pounds. And then our largest, which is the Condor, which is actually gasoline powered, it will go 200 kilometers at 120 kilometers an hour, and it'll take a payload of about 180 kilograms, about 400 pounds. So the smaller one could be just, you've got a dozen blood vials you want to take to a medical lab. The larger one could be bringing in emergency supplies, food, personal protection equipment to a First Nations community, as an example. And they're quite isolated, and they tend to suffer extraordinarily more because of the remoteness. So it's a good application there.
So it's a good application, but is it being used? Like, is somebody using this right now? Is the government using this right now to deliver goods?
So related to COVID-19, the government has not stepped up yet. We have reached out to and are in active conversations with federal and provincial governments as well as First Nations communities. So we're hoping that they will act quickly and we can use drones for this application. We are seeing drones being used in at least half a dozen other countries that I've seen in the news, specifically related to this pandemic. So we know it's a perfect use case.
All right, Michael, I want to thank you for coming on the program. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's Michael Zahra, CEO of Drone Delivery Canada Corp.